Welcome back, everyone, to the Rise of Iron debut of my live 3v3 series. This is a particularly special episode, no pun intended, because for the first time ever in this series, we're going to be featuring a special weapon as the focus for this segment. The weapon that I have selected is none other than the But Not Forgotten, which is a new sniper rifle that has been introduced in Rise of Iron. So, if you guys are not aware, you can acquire this weapon as a random drop in the Archon's Forge. I think this sniper has a number of positives going for it. The most notable one is that it has, with its barrel upgrades, it has enough impact to one-shot Guardians out of roaming supers and Sunsinger self-res, which, if you guys recall, the latest weapons balancing patch that we had reduced the damage of this archetype of sniper such that it couldn't do that anymore. But with the barrel upgrades, like I said, you still can. It can also roll with some decent perks. My particular roll has Unflinching, Snapshot, and Brace Frame. I think you can roll Hidden Hand and this node right here, so it can roll with decent perks. It also has a high enough inventory stat, which, if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a super hidden stat that governs how much reserve ammunition you can carry. The But Not Forgotten has a high enough inventory stat that if you have... Oh, I got kicked out of the menu there. Anyhow, I can't get back in the menu. Okay, so I'll explain that since But Not Forgotten has a high enough inventory stat, if you have a chest piece and boots that both have the special ammo perk, as you can see here, carry more ammo for special weapons, you can spawn in with 12 rounds. So I'll sort of demonstrate this technique here. Once I spawn into the match, I will re-equip the actual armor that I'm going to use really quickly. It's kind of a janky process, but you can do it fairly quickly right there. So, as you can see, we spawned in with 12 rounds. So that's just a technique that you guys can do in your Trials of Osiris matches, or, really any Crucible match. It's always good to spawn it with more ammo. The backup primary that I am running with this is the Waltz Pulse Rifle, which is available from the Future War Cult. I need to get out of there. Oh, get away from that grape. Lost my train of thought, which is available from the Future War Cult and is in the Grasp of Malak archetype. Nice. Need to try to get these guys away. Gonna try to get a res here. This might be tight. Didn't have a shotgun. We were screwed there. Anyhow, the But Not Forgotten. I would say this is a top contender in terms of PvP sniper rifles. The changes and nerfs to snipers in the most recent balancing patch has made it such that playing the style of sniping a lot of people played in Year 3, where you just kind of ADS sniper lanes, is not as viable anymore. You need to take what I like to call more shots of opportunity. So you need to kind of be following your teammates around and just being basically just quick on the rifle. And with the handling statistics and the perks that you can roll with But Not Forgotten, it makes doing that a little bit easier than, the... I'll try to challenge this guy. Than the other snipers that you need to be able to use to one-shot Guardians out of the roaming supers. So like the Black Spindle, Devil's Dawn, those things. The last thing I want to note is that I'm running the new Warlock Gauntlets, I thought I got that guy. The Ophidian Aspect, which they basically provide quick draw for free, which on a Warlock is really, really powerful. So like when... Oh, nice double. Did not expect my grenade to track that far. So yeah, when you combine that with something like Snapshot or Injection Mold, you can get really, really fast handling, like you're seeing here. I decided to use my super there just so I could for sure secure the kill. So yeah, the Ophidian aspects, very, very good PvP or exotic gauntlets for the Warlock come highly recommended from me. So yeah, I think other weapons that would pair well with But Not Forgotten, obviously Last Word I think is going to be good, but you need a primary that is going to be competitive at close range, because basically good players aren't going to linger in sightlines for long enough for you to line up a headshot. They're going to be able to close distances really effectively, like this guy is right there. And if you are trying to just ADS with your sniper, you're going to have a tough time. So that's what goes back to what I said earlier about just kind of taking shots of opportunity and not just camping in known sniper lanes. So, away from that guy's tether, which was good. They have 2 Novas? They do. I think, yes. They're also a full fire team. Which, this is something that I've kind of struggled with in this series, is just due to the fact that I can't communicate with teammates. It makes kind of understanding what's going on around the map a little bit more difficult. I'm in big trouble here. Need my teammates' support. Nice job.
Double kill.
Got him. Go for the triple here. Oh! I couldn't get it. I just slid right into that grenade. That was not good. So yeah, but I think hopefully it's my intent that the main purpose of these episodes is to sort of showcase the weapon. So I hope you guys don't mind. Okay, so I'm going to make the assumption that the enemy team is not going to wave heavy, so we'll just go ahead and go for it here. And the only reason I'm running a sword is because I need the light. Ooh. I've got rockets. I don't think I can block that. Oh man. What is the best way? Close the distance here. Okay, that's 2 rockets. He should be out by now. I'm going to try to go for a flanking maneuver here with the sword. Oh, that was good play by him. I wasn't sure. Okay, so you can jump over that. I apologize. Since this is a new map, I'm not quite as familiar with it, so I'm still learning some of the, finer nuances and such. Oh, he still has rockets. Alright, so we're down by 8. Definitely can come back, though, now that they're out of heavy. The last thing I'll say that's not related to this sniper is that this pulse rifle I have, the Waltz, is, they're all traveling as a group really well. Really? I thought he already shot 3 rockets. Guess not, though. The Waltz pulse rifle that I'm using can roll with high caliber rounds, which I think is becoming more and more important in the meta overall. Thought that may have been a hit. If I had hidden hand, it probably would have. I'm going to go for a Nova since they're all clumped up here. There may have been more than one back there. As good, our teammates need to push in for the res. Push in for the res, dude. Nice, nice, nice. Decision. This is a tough spot. I'd like to try to get that special if we can. This is tough. Alright, you got hit. He's about half health. Should be able to finish him off. Nice job. So yeah, what do you guys think of the new Rise of Iron maps? I'm not a huge fan, to be honest with you. Especially this one in particular. I just think it's not symmetrical. It's confusing. It is the Trials map this weekend, so missed the quick scope there. So we'll have to see how it plays out in that regard. So unflinching definitely helped there. Teammate should be nice. Another sort of tip I'll give for sniper rifles is
Nearly lost.
don't feel like you always have to go for the headshot. Just gotta get out of here. Nope. Don't feel like you always have to go for the headshot, especially with the higher impact ones like the 1,000 yard stare and above archetype. Your body shots do
Wait for
enough
an
damage that they're basically one shot or one burst. So, you know, just don't feel like you have to ADS and just constantly look for headshots. Take shots of opportunity, be quick on the rifle, quick on the trigger, and just stay mobile. That's probably the most important thing. So, I apologize for... Oh, hey! We were rewarded for staying in that match with a Hopscotch Pilgrim. So, I apologize for we couldn't pull out a win there, but that just is going to happen with live commentaries. You can only do so much. But I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time to watch and listen. I hope you guys learned something. My last thoughts on the But Not Forgotten would be top tier PvP sniper if you can get it to drop. Comes with great base stats, an excellent perk tree, and perk rolls, I should say. And the barrel upgrades make it able to one-shot Guardians out of roaming supers. So comes highly recommended for me as a PvP sniper in this very fast-paced shotgun, you know, high mobility kind of meta we're in right now. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.